Other than terminating the pregnancy, is there any regrets going public with it?
Yeah, because I should have just kept quiet about it and said nothing, you know, because now I got something that people bash me for that I'm not proud of myself. Like, you know, people say, well, oh, why would you get an abortion? Like, I would look at it the same way. If I was looking at myself on TV, I'd probably feel the same way. Why would she do that as her husband? And now his ex is having a baby. Like, it's like, I definitely regretted it. On the show, it seemed like, oh, this is what I need to do, and I feel good about it. I didn't feel good about it. I cried for months about it. So I'm not proud of having gone through that. But like I said, I actually look at it as a mistake now. Like, everyone makes them. I messed up. I acted in, while I was very emotional, and I should have just waited till my mind was clear and then made the decision. But I made the decision under, while I was being, not clear. I was just very emotional, and I just did it and then regretted it.
Yeah. What did your family say?
Well, they initially, when there's news about me having another child, like, they've always been happy. So my mom and, my sisters, they are the only ones that are positive, that have been positive. When the news came out that I was pregnant, they were all so happy. So yeah, they were a little disappointed, I guess. But at the same time, they wanted me to do what I want. And it seemed like that was what I wanted at the time. Mm-hmm. So they were, they always like, it's up to me. Whatever I decide to do, they support. And just like Peter too. If I kind of wish that he would have kind of been more, that he just kind of would have been there more during that time, because he kind of was so overwhelmed too with everything, like, that he kind of left me alone with that decision. I wish we would have made that decision together, and we, didn't happen that way, so I had to do it on my own.
Yeah. He seemed pretty sad about it when he talked about it.
He was. He just didn't think that I was actually going to do it, because I always said to him, at my age, I'm never going to have an abortion, ever, and I thought that myself, that I wasn't, and then you do something like that, and it's like, he really didn't expect it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he was sad about it. He was sad about it.
So what was like the criticism that you've received? Because there's always those groups to choose about what they want to do with their
right. Like,
bodies.
it's surprisingly, I've gotten a lot of, like, on social media, like, a lot of comments and stuff like, you did the right thing, yes, and like, I'm not for abortion, but in your case, I understand. Like, so much, so many comments like that. But then you have those that are just completely like, oh, you need to die, or like, baby killer, like, saying stuff like that. I knew that was coming. But, it's like every woman, it's like just not talked about, but every woman or every other woman over 25 has had or is close to someone that has had an abortion. Mm-hmm. There are 3,000 abortions every day, and just in the U.S. that makes over 1 million a year. It's just not talked about. And I'm not promoting it. That's the part that I regret. But, I'm not promoting it. I was just sharing my struggle with it. And so, nobody should judge me.
Does it hurt, like, sometimes when people bully you? I mean, you're on a public,
Not anymore.
On a platform.
Not anymore. It used to bother me, but not anymore, because, like I always say when I do my shows, like, there's this song that I wrote about it, The Real Me, and it's like they don't know the real me. They talking about somebody they think they know, so it doesn't bother me anymore.
How's your family with Peter now?
Good. I mean, my family is in Germany, so I'm not even in contact enough with them. So there's really no, I mean, he was just in Germany with me for New Year's, and my family loves him. They always loved him. Like, everyone in my family like understands why I love Peter. So they're not mad. They just think it's a messed up situation, just like everyone else. And if he doesn't change anything about it, then, you know, me or Tara or one of us has to. And that's the thing that was bothering me all this time, that Tara was acting as if she was the one that was ending this triangle. But it turned out that it was a lie, that she's not leaving him, never has, and I don't think ever will.
Yeah. What do you think it is about Peter that kind of has, like, in lack for better words, like you guys are like kind of sprung?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I admit it. I wish she would admit it too. It's like, oh man, it's really hard to explain because he's just, I don't know. It would never come across just for me saying it, but Peter is a good guy. Like, he's the most fun person to be around. He makes you enjoy life. Like, it's just that it's not shown and that people really don't know that side of him. But I just said in another interview on VH1, I said that anyone that, all these women that hate Peter, if they were to really get to know him, if they were to just hang out with him for one day, they would completely change their opinion about him. And, you know, he just messes up a lot, but he really is not a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So his daughter,
Mm-hmm.
she really like, she's pretty, I guess, a good friend to you. I guess,
Yeah,
looks at you
become,
versus
yeah.
versus being the stepmother.
Yeah, we're more like friends.
Yeah. So like, she's giving you advice about not to deal with him. Because
Mm-hmm.
I guess, I mean, obviously she loves her father, but how did that make you feel?
I mean, just like anyone else, like I could have known that she was gonna say that, but you know, does it feel good? I really, that's what everyone says to me. All my friends, all the people that, you know, except my family. Like I said, my sisters and my parents, they don't tell me what I should and should not do. But like all my friends, they think that I should not be with Peter, you know. And when his daughter said that, it was like, I was even telling her at one point. I don't think they aired it, but I was like, so you were telling me that I should leave your dad? She was like, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just too much. I wonder if she's saying that to Tara too, because they're really close. I don't know.
Yeah.
Strange.
So do you think, you know, with your own daughter, do you think she's gonna grow up to see this and be like, you guys are nuts? Like,
well, one day when she's old enough, maybe she's gonna get to, you know what happened, and I'm gonna be able to explain then. But now she's, you know, she can't even talk yet, so she's not seeing anything. You know, every time that she's around me and her dad, it's all great and positive. There's never, you know, I hate having arguments in front of her or fighting. I don't do that at all. You know, I'll wait till she sleep, or, you know, me crying or anything. So she has no idea. And one day when she's 18 or whatever, I can tell her exactly what happened, and then she'll understand, because she's going to know me. She's going to know her mother.
mm-hmm. What advice would you give her if she was in a situation like this?
Follow your heart. Because, you know, that was the one thing with the abortion where I didn't follow my heart. My heart said, you know, I'm going to have this baby, but everyone else and my mind was like, this is not the right thing to do. And for once, I listened to my mind, and it messed me up. So I always tell my daughter, follow your heart, no matter what people say. You know, everyone's been telling me for years, like, all my close friends, like, he's not good for you. You need it, you know. But I follow my heart, so I did not listen to, you know, everyone on Instagram or whatever it may be, constantly telling me I need to leave him. But until I felt like I want to leave him, that didn't I didn't even listen to that, you know,
Mm-hmm.
to what anyone said.
So, you know, Erica Mena was like your good friend.
Mm-hmm.
She's still your good friend,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I just spent some time with her in LA.
Yeah. What kind of advice did she give you? I mean, she's been going through her own situation, and obviously, you know, I don't take this the wrong way, but I guess she's more tougher, it
Yeah.
appears.
Yeah, you can say that.
So, what,
You can say that.
what advice did she give you?
I never really asked her for advice, but she, same way as like all the people that love me, I just want you to be happy. I just want you, you know, that's what she keeps telling me. No matter what it is, she has never told me I need to leave Peter. I should leave Peter. She has never done that. Because she knows, you know, that I love him and that it's hard. But she's always been like, you just got to make sure that I just want you to be good. Like whatever it is that you need to do. That's the hard part. Like, you know, I want to be happy too.
So what makes Amina happy?
Oh God, okay. I love that question. What makes me happy? My being creative, my music, creating, writing, and my child makes me the happiest right now. She keeps me happy and sane through everything because, you know, throughout this whole filming process, there were times when I just didn't want to do anything, didn't want to get up, but she makes me, you know, be in good spirits every day and smile and be positive. So my daughter makes me happy, my music makes me happy. Peter has made me happy a lot, but he just also has made me extremely sad. So it's like, you know, it's at a point where it's like gotten too much negative right now. I guess that's how I can say it. But he has made me very happy. He has changed me as a person. You know, he has showed me a kind of love that I have never known before. So I would never regret, I don't regret anything with Peter. It's just made me who I am. And he, you know, he definitely showed me something that I didn't know before. So yeah, I don't regret it. Although a lot of pain was involved, but you know, life experience, it makes you you.
I know Jaden a little bit. You know, we run into each other in Calabasas.
That's cute. He can date all the
he
white
was wearing
girls.
a dress
and wear
last
all the
time. Last
skirts
time I
he
seen
wants
him.
to.
Yeah, he was wearing a dress last time I seen him.
Okay. Does he come down to Crenshaw with one on?
I don't think he goes to Crenshaw, period.
I don't think. He might slip down there, but he ain't got no goddamn skirt on when he comes down there. I bet you that.
Speak up for the black community on the main stage. Cause she don't gotta do that. Beyonce's rich. Beyonce's not black or white, she's Beyonce. All right? She's not man or woman, she's Beyonce. She's reached that level like Oprah. Like Oprah's just an entity. That's what Beyonce is. So Beyonce don't have to speak up for us.